Okay, guys. Excuse me, I just came in from the cold, but so I had the story of the Buddha struck me, and I want to share it with you. What is so special about the Buddha? Okay, so the Buddha, the story goes, the Buddha reached enlightenment, ultimate enlightenment, and so he he um he had a realization, right? Is that um, that was like total body and mind, and after which um, I would say, let's say you had this realization, right? Um, from like the cheat, I would cheat and I would say beyond that, um, it's not more than God. Beyond that is more than man, like more than your species, more than Homo sapien, right? Like it's like it's sort of like total body and mind for Homo sapien, and and after that you would have to be like aliens or something, like a totally different species, right? So it's not greater than God. Well, what the Buddha realized was like, using, how they say we only use 10% of our brain, and like we're only aware of 10% of our body at every time. What Buddha realized using his total body and brain, and like, so like instead of just, instead of really just telling you what it was, but beyond that is not greater than God. Beyond that is so like just a totally different species than man, but not like a platypus, more like another sentient species, like aliens or something. So there's a limit to what man is aware of, right? Buddha did not. You might say, like man is a reflection of God's image, and Buddha might have reached that. So like Godhead, but there's more to God, because the God that he realized is the one that's placed in the species of the Homo sapien. So you understand what I'm saying. But the difference between the Buddha and you and me is that I would use the analogy, the example, like say if you were born again, or even if you had one time you had a revelation, but the Buddha can do it anytime. It's sort of like the analogy is like, doing handstands, and like say if everybody on earth could only do it once by accident, but the Buddha was the only person who could like do handstands on command. So that's the analogy, but with like sort of like this awareness. Imagine if everybody on earth, like at some point in their life, just by accident did one handstand, and they're like, whoa, I didn't know the body was built for this. But the Buddha apparently could do handstands anytime he wanted, and like even walk on his hands doing handstands, So that's the analogy. And so what kind of things did he realize? So I would say it like this, all right? I would describe it like this. When he realized the ultimate, like not just the ultimate Godhead, but ultimate purpose of like Homo sapien, right? He like we would have all these like difficult emotional problems, and we go to the Buddha, and the Buddha would just realize and boil it down to the simplest things. Like I said, Buddha, what my mother is so difficult, or I don't want to listen to her. This is so crazy. My mother, the queen, she wants to fight this, or she wants me, and the Buddha say, he would just like this. He would say something like, "Man must eat to survive," and like it would just hit you right between the ears. It's like, oh my God, you're right. Man must eat to survive. And then I would go home and do these things, right? And then you go to Buddha and you say, this problem is like driving me up the wall. My business failing. It's like we are Homo sapiens. It's like what does that mean? It's like that's all that we are. It's like, oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, right? And then like he would like just have you would take all your problems, your mountain of problems, reach the total peak of enlightenment, and just boil it down to like the simplest things. And that's the thing with the Buddha, right? And it's like Buddha, you know, I've been married a long time, and now there's a younger woman around. I'm really attracted to her. I don't know what, and you're also old as your wife. It's like, oh my God, you're right. It's like, oh my God, like that. And that's the whole thing with the Buddha.